the number one thing, learn. Alright, I've said this like a zillion times. Like if you have been following me for a while now, you might have seen in every video which I put, I always emphasize on this particular point. L-E-A-R-N, learn. I always emphasize on this particular one. Even if you have met me in person or have texted me, I always keep on telling that please start learning. Alright, we know nothing. We might think that we know everything, in that 4x4 cubicle by comparing ourselves, with our friends who know nothing about the topic which we are master of, right? We might compare and then we might be, getting that gratification that we know everything. But asal mein, we don't know everything, right? Trust me, step out to the real world, you will know competition is fierce, right? Competition is so huge out there. There are billion people out there who are much more smarter than you, much more skillful than you. But you don't know that. Alright? You don't know that because you haven't stepped out of that, in the real world. You have been in that arena. Alright? So start learning. Don't think that you know everything because nobody can ever know everything. Alright? Start learning. Start learning from everyone. It can be your mentor, it can be your friends, it can be your family, it can be your girlfriend, it can be anyone. Alright, start learning every single day. Every single day. I'm sorry to bust your myth that you know everything, but actually you don't. You don't, I don't, we don't know everything. Right? There's a dialogue in the recent movie Saho starring Prabhas कि गली क्रिकेट में तो सभी तेंदुलकर है. असली तेंदुलकर तो वो होता है जो भरे मैदान में सिक्सर मार के दिखाए. So that's what it really is. Everybody thinks that they know everything in that 4x4 cubicle area. Alright? But the only thing which really matters is to prove your talent, to prove your skill in the crowd of thousands or lakhs. To stand out of those crowd. Alright? So that's what it really matters. So point number 2, which is networking. Right? Many people tell me that Abhishek, networking is very time consuming and very energy draining activity. Sure it is. If you network with wrong people, if you network with aimless people, it will be time consuming and energy draining because you have been imposed so much negativity on you. If you hang out, if you network with all those aimless or lethargic or lazy people who have no vision in their life, who are failing in their life and who wants you also to fail in your life. If you network with them, if you hang out with them, then of course, you will feel that energy is going because that negativity is getting in your mind, is getting in your body, which is creating an adverse effect. If you really want to improve yourself, then start hanging out with right people. Start networking with right people. People who are 10x than you. People who are much more knowledgeable or skillful than you. Start following them, start learning from them, start learning from their experiences, mistakes. If you get a chance, work under them, learn from them, learn how things work, build relationships. You might never know who might come handy. Alright? So networking is fine. But you need to build relationships, alright? You might go to an event and collect 70 business cards and be in contact with none. That's not what I call networking. What I call real networking is you go to an event, even if you collect 10 business cards and you're in touch with at least 8 out of them or even 5, that's what real networking is. In touch, what I mean is, start talking with them like a normal human being. Don't try to sell them products. Start just talking as a normal human being, right? Build that value, build that rapport, build that trust, build that relationship. And that's what networking is, Remember this line, your network is your net worth. If you don't have network or if you don't have connections, then you might fail in business or might fail in startups initially because right now the world is in a very different pace, alright? Everybody has ideas, but nobody has connections. Right? People have connections, but they have no ideas. We are living in this very ironical world. All right. So even if you have a great idea but no connection, then it's worthless. You need to have a balance of both. Point number 3: Don't invest all your money, all your savings on your startup, thinking that it's a big $1 billion idea, or you might be the next big entrepreneur with a photo on the Times magazine or generating enormous returns. Please, let's keep all these bullshit aside for a while, alright? Let's focus on being practical. If you invest all your money in a startup which you're not even sure about, alright? See, no one can be 100% sure that his startup will hit big time and will generate good amount of returns and numbers. Nobody can ever be sure, even if that idea is brilliant. Nobody can ever be sure. Startup and entrepreneurship is like it's like gambling, alright? Gambling is also fine. Gambling, it's a probability of 50-50. Either you lose or you win. But in startups, the probability of winning is lesser than that of probability of losing. You might fail, because you might fail, alright? Chances are high. Because 90% startups fail. Because either they replicate the same idea which is in the market, or there is no need of that product in the current market. So we'll come to that part of the video later. I'll make another video on why startups fail also. So coming back to this video, don't invest all your money in a startup, thinking that Elon Musk also did. He also invested all his money in SpaceX and he's so successful. Dude, Elon Musk invested, I guess, in the third or fourth attempt, all his money. And he has said that in the interview that if अगर SpaceX fail हो जाता उस time, then that's it. That would be the end of Elon Musk that time. He had said an interview in 60 minutes. So please go and watch that also. Before reading that Instagram post and then just getting that temporary outburst of motivation to start. So guys, don't invest all your money, all your savings on your startup. Keep sufficient amount of money with yourself so that you can at least survive for 6 months. Like you can at least have that basic amenities like food, water, at least for 6 months. Like you have a 6-month period and you can then figure out during that 6-month period that what you can do. At least, of course, you would have to go to a job in order to sustain your needs further, but you get a 6-month window gap as well. So I'll suggest you not to follow blindly, like, just like invest everything, and please be a bit practical. Point number 4. You can live on potato and butter, you can stay in a studio apartment, you can even travel through trains and buses. Try to live below your means as much as possible, in your initial phases of your startup career. Try to be as simple as you can, alright? And one more important point is, once you start earning, don't spend on the liabilities. Don't spend on the materialistic things like watches or branded clothes. Don't spend on all those liabilities. You never know when you go bankrupt and you have nothing but all those liabilities around you. So be smart. Point number 5. And I highly recommend you to listen to me very carefully on this. Alright? Very carefully. So you ready? Alright. Let's get started. So point number 5. Don't stick with just one source of income. Alright? I did this mistake and it cost me heavily. Big time. बहुत हुआ था मैं उस दिन. When I just had only one source of income and that eventually got stopped and I lost some money, and as well as the income was also stopped and you lost huge money. I mean, like, not some huge money. Okay? And I actually had no other source of income. So when that one source of income was stopped, I didn't know what to do. Right? I was bummed for more than months. I gave up, to be very honest. Alright? I started, watching Netflix and I was just crazy. I was just eating Netflix and just chilling. And this is when I dropped out of college, alright? This is when it happened. I lost huge amount of money. And because I put all my eggs in just one basket, I didn't lay them out, in different baskets. So that's the lesson which I learned, and I think you should also learn it, to diversify your income sources. Right? Just don't keep on relying on only one source of income. You never know when it will get stopped, and you would have no idea what to do next. Right? So make sure you get that income. You have one source of income. You get that income and take that income and invest on something else. Generate that another source of income. Alright? Generate a pool of income, a pool source of income. Alright? Invest your money in stock market, in equities, in startups, in yourself, wherever you can, possibly where you can actually make it multiply even more, where you can compound it even more. Please do not underestimate the power of compounding. Alright, it is enormous, alright. So see, if you invest in stock market, if you write a book and then sell it, you're creating passive sources of income. Alright, I'll make another dedicated video on it about the types of passive source of income and how you can do it. Alright, so for it now, diversify your income as much as possible, but diversify only on the fields you are very well aware of. Okay, just don't go. See, if you're a technical guy, if you know only programming and stuff, and if you think that if you just go and invest in stock market blindly, bullshit. Alright, proper knowledge, proper guidance should be, you should have proper knowledge and proper guidance before investing your money anywhere. And don't even come into the like जो financial advisors, financial experts होते हैं, just don't come into that talks very easy. Of course, they are very knowledgeable, but have your research as well. Alright, just don't keep on relying on them. Right? So diversify your income as much as possible. So that's it from me, guys. So I shared the 5 most important things which I personally believe that all the people who are starting out should follow in order to have a sustainable career further. If you want a long-term career ahead, then I think you should follow all these 5 simple steps. Alright, simple steps. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If not, then hit the dislike button and let me know in the comment section below that where did I go wrong, and if you have any other counterpoint as well, please share your views. I would be happy to read your comments as well as reply to it. So one more important thing which I have for you guys is, if you like the video, then just don't consume my content. Start to implement it as well, which will help you to improve your life further. So that's it from me, guys. See you on next Sunday. Bye bye, take care, love you so much.